You've met a lot of influencers coming from outside to Brunei.
I saw this coming. Yes, let's go. Come on, hit me. Gas prices, tax-free, good life, free education. Dude, I'm from Malaysia. I've lived in Malaysia for a very short time in my life. I studied in Singapore. So, I've stayed in cities before. But coming back to Brunei is home, man. First of all, you can drive anywhere in 5 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I spent kayaknya probably 80% of my life out of Indonesia kayak gitu.
Oh, I see.
Ya, emangnya sama kayak Brian itu, Brunei feels like home juga.
Brunei is home.
Yeah.
Brunei is home.
They were introduced to Brunei. They came to Brunei. They were in Bandar, Brunei Hotel. And then he was just wandering around. And he saw a car, engine on, no one.
That's me every day.
Yeah. And then he decided,
Bener.
I'm moving to this country.
Pemirsa out there.
Noob ya.
Sorry. Ini bener atau enggak? Ini bener enggak?
Iya,
Udah.
bener.
Udah
Mesti dihampirin ke
Oh, ini kayak gini.
Iya, mesti
Benar
hampir.
enggak? Betul enggak, Nek?
Betul.
Banget. Oke, thank you. Halo pemirsa semua di sana. Kita mohon maaf ya karena teman kita Bro Akib dia kayaknya ada something deh lagi sibuknya.
Hampirin deh.
Iya. Kayaknya gua harus nge-fill in ya.
Iya.
Seperti mana kita bilang kayak Masman ini representasi for all the people yang nggak bisa ngebahas kayak gitu.
Gua bisa apa tuh? Nyampok. What is menyampok in?
Masuk nggak tahu.
Gua bisa masuk.
Bisa sih.
Lu punya intro terlalu panjang deh.
Iya. Mohon maaf.
Sekarang audiens kita dah.
Iya.
Exit dah.
Nggak apa. Ntar nanti di editannya.
Ya nggak perlu diedit deh. Nggak perlu diedit.
Nggak.
PD masuk buat intro. Audition nih PD ya.
Audisi ya dia.
Iya, audisi.
Iya bisa.
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hampirin dah PD.
Masih baru.
Iya.
Oke. Tadi masa ini di dalam rancangan ATM.
Login. Benar.
Oke. Tadi meniru apa namanya?
Amati.
Tiru dan modifikasi dari apa nih jiran tani jiran negeri. Jiran tani di Indonesia. Ada siapa tuh tarik?
Shoutout to Om Ded, Habib Ja'far Onad. Woo.
Oke. Terus ya.
Oke.
Thanks. Bisa.
Boleh tanya PD-nya.
Masuk.
Mungkin dia lagi practice ya.
Mungkin juga bisa. Ntar gimana di Stargaze ini dijemput ya?
Ya, stargate-nya sekarang dah tunggu. Mohon izin ya, sekarang kita harus adaptasi juga language.
Language-nya jadi untuk today aja.
Iya.
Mungkin for days to come
Iya.
kita ngebahas a bit of English kayak
ya.
Malay, kayak
Iya.
bahasa Indonesia juga.
Iya.
Ntar bahasa Jaksel juga bisa ya. Yoi, big it up, shout out to Bang Oza Rangkuti.
Dia ngefans banget ya sama Oza
Bang
Rangkuti.
Oza, Prince of Jaksel. Ya.
Ya. Oke. Tandain tepuk tangan sekarang.
Ya.
Ya.
Okay, hi.
Please.
Sorry.
Alright. Let's give it up for Brian. Woo! Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on such a short notice.
No worries, man. It's a chill out day today.
Chill out. I thought you had work.
I had work. I was working, but after this I have work again. Now it's chill.
Yeah. Mas Man, that's your line.
Oh ya, welcome, big it up for teman kita. Just gua nih ngefans banget. Soalnya gua lebih suka merch-nya. Surviving Monday.
Yes, sir.
Surviving Monday. So for our viewers di Indonesia and the rest of the Nusantara yang nggak tahu, can you kindly please, brother, share who is Bryant OZOZODOES?
Okay, basically, I am a content creator based out of Brunei. I'm actually Malaysian, if you don't know that. Yeah, I pride myself in being from Borneo because my mom and dad basically the whole like Sabah Sarawak, and we stay in Brunei lah basically. So I pride myself for being a Bornean. Very, very proud to be a Bornean. I make lifestyle content. I make clothing lines. I play music. I play in the band as well.
Yeah.
These are the things.
What have you not done?
Well, I also cut hair sometimes.
Barber. Yeah, he's a barber.
Sometimes.
Definitely.
Now, not anymore as much as I used to like last time. But I think the content has just taken off. So it's just mostly just doing content. Yeah.
All right. Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Berapa charge?
You want haircut now? Is it?
Maybe for pop-ups and stuff, that'd be good, man.
Yeah, bro.
Bener. Yeah. So, Brian, ini izin ya, permission from you. I want to ask with you. Kita pengen tabayun. Tabayun is like to ask and clarify in person. What does OZOZODOES stand for, and how does it become a part of you?
Yeah, I didn't even know how to like pronounce it.
Oh yeah. I've heard many variations of it.
Yeah.
Oz or Ozo. You know, like,
Who's
so basically, like Ozo is like a nickname that I was given to by a friend a long time ago. It was more like just a typing like MSN days, you know, like Brian Ozo. Then I'm just like, okay. So initially, when I started my Instagram page, it was for me to sell thrift stuff. So I old clothes and stuff like that. So it was Ozozo sells, bad word. And then after that, it was like, it did well for a while, you know. But after that, I went on to like cut hair. So I went from OZOZODOES hair. And then I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to try to do this, like put more lifestyle into this. So I'm just like, OZOZODOES. So up to you what you want me to do. So it's always OZOZODOES, like buffet. OZOZODOES something.
Oh, wow. Kita ada something similar. Entar nanti.
what is it?
Yang question yang kita sering selalu itu, entar nanti. Question 8. Oh,
Question 8?
Iya.
Uish.
Question 9.
How do you have 9 questions? I only have 6.
Oh iya, nggak apa-apa. Bisa di skip ntar. Lo yang ngasih.
Yes.
Iya.
All right. So,
Yes.
shall I have one? Yeah. So, Brian, I know you've met a lot of influencers coming from outside to Brunei.
I saw this coming. Yes, let's go. Come on, hit me. Come on.
Okay. So, I know you travel a lot too.
Yeah.
So, is that naturally why you're being approached by the influencers from outside?
Yeah, I think so too. Also because like I mean, let's be fair lah. In Brunei, nobody else kind of looks like me, and when they do content as well, right? So I guess he did say the reason why he picked me is because I definitely look different than most of everybody here, and it's like he knows that Brunei is a Sharia compliant. I guess that's one of the reasons why.
Okay. So I would like to know. I actually skip a question punya.
Iya benar. Tapi nggak apa-apa.
Too excited already. Too excited.
Iya, Phoebe bisa question 3 bisa.
Yeah.
Terus.
No. I'll just ask the third question first.
Yeah.
So, in the context of Brunei, what is the one thing from your lens that, in the context of Brunei and traveling outside, and when you see the differences in other countries, what is the one thing from your lens that we often take granted what is the one thing from your lens that often we take things for granted in Brunei?
You mean as Bruneians or for Bruneians?
For Bruneians.
Tax free, man. Tax free.
Oh.
Gas prices, tax free, good life. Like free education, dude. Like I'm from Malaysia. I've lived in Malaysia for a very short time in my life. I studied in Singapore. So, I've stayed in cities before. But coming back to Brunei is home, man. Like, first of all, you can drive anywhere in 5 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Dude, you can say like, 2 o'clock meeting. Okay, I leave house 2:15.
Yeah.
2:50. Exactly. But in like the city, right? It's more like, 2 o'clock's your meeting. Okay, 12:30 we leave. Then just like, my God, what is
Yeah,
this? It's something that I had to get used to, Like going to school takes 2 hours when I was in like college before. Just like, like I think things like these were taken for granted like here in Brunei. Like especially no tax, man. Like having to hear people or like my partner telling me, needing to file my tax. I'm like, what on earth is that?
That's so alien. Who? So alien.
Yeah, dude.
Everything okay?
Bener ya, bener. Emang cukai itu pajak itu satu yang berat. Pajak taxes is it can be a levy or not, kayak gitu ya. Bener juga.
Like even I have friends from the UK, like they all have to file their own taxes, dude. And like I'm tax stupid in this point because I don't know anything. They say, if you don't file it right, you get fined. Or if you don't do it at all, you may also get fined.
Yeah.
That's why you get news on like you got headlines of like superstars not paying the taxes for certain things and they have to pay a fine. In my head, it's like I don't understand this. Like
Yeah. It's not that they don't want to do. It's probably like the steps they.
like they just don't want. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
That's very interesting. Bener. Gua blown out nih. Mind blown.
No, usually like when we ask these questions, it's usually like the safety and then all that stuff. But tax is something that we often overlook, even as companies. Only if you are Sendirian Berhad and
Yes.
your earnings a certain amount, then you have tax.
Correct.
Below that, you're tax free.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And tax, like like they always say, like my friends or even my partner was saying, like, okay, this is my salary. After tax, this is my salary. Like in Brunei, you got the TAP and all these things, things that I haven't done for 9 years because I've been freelancing for 9 years now.
Yeah.
So like, also that I can't even understand. I'm just like, what? Why are they taking your money?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Taxpayers' money. Oh, that's very interesting.
How about in Indonesia? They
Pajaknya ada, tapi gua nggak-
income tax.
Kan gua juga merantau, jadi nggak pasti, nggak jelas sih nggak.
Nggak jelas.
Nggak
Lu
jelas.
merantau.
Iya, gua merantau. I spent kayaknya probably 80% of my life out of Indonesia kayak gitu.
Oh, I see.
So 80% gitu. Jadi ya emangnya sama kayak Brian itu, Brunei feels like home juga.
Brunei is home.
Yeah.
Brunei is home. No way like home.
All right. You want to add on anything on that?
Enggak, terusan.
No, I mean, I
Maju,
feel like
maju.
there's a lot of things that we can elaborate in like life in Brunei as
Kayak gitu.
yeah. Remember Kang Adeng? Like he's been here for like 18, 20 years already.
Iya benar.
Yeah.
Benar. He's been here for 18, 20 years. Kayak kerasa kenyamanannya itu, the comfort level, dia bilang it's very comforting to have that level of assurity.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And safety as well. Like you said, safety here is like, man. Sometimes I don't even lock my car doors. Don't go and come steal from me now. I'll lock it now onwards. But sometimes there are times I forget to lock my car doors. I'm just like, oh my god,
Benar.
everything's still here.
Yeah.
Benar.
I actually left the studio a few days ago for sahur.
Yeah.
And came back. Hey.
Oh no! Am I robbed?
And that's a norm too for us. Like,
Yeah.
we tend to not worry about these things.
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
And if I may shout out to Kensington, Ismail from Kensington, he came. He wanted to go to Malaysia, but then he first visited Malaysia, and then a few years later they decided they want to move to like a Asian tropical country.
Yeah.
So at first they decided Malaysia. When they came back a few years later, Malaysia became Malaysia.
Yep.
And then they decided, let's go to some place else. So they were introduced to Brunei. They came to Brunei. Within 3 hours, they were in Bandar, Brunei Hotel, and then he was just wandering around, and he saw a car, engine on, no one.
That's me every day.
Yeah, and then he decided,
Bener.
I'm moving to this country. Yeah. So
That's interesting.
Yeah. So the safety in Brunei. I mean, now that
Stop stealing, guys. Stealing is not good.
now that the secret has been revealed, chill. Yeah. All right, let's move on. I think you saw it on the prompter.
I haven't been reading, so.
Yeah, so you meet up with Rubinsky.
In about February last year.
February.
Gitu.
I think so.
Yeah. for his second visit, and you were the one who showed him around.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, it's probably because of your
appearance, and it's like it's not the norm lah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's not the norm. Yeah.
benar.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say, how's your Brunei
How's my Brunei what?
language?
No, it's not great at all. Dude. I understand more can you speak. So like I have friends where I always say duck and chicken conversations.
Yeah.
I can understand what you guys are talking about. I'm not going to reply you.
Benar.
If you English, you want to learn, you learn English. But I understand you clearly.
Right. So back to Binsky, you were there to show him around.
Yeah.
First of all, how did he approach you?
From Instagram.
From Instagram.
Instagram,
and then,
And then from there, it went on to like, let's get WhatsApps, let's exchange WhatsApps. I think we started talking a month and a half before we met.
Oh.
So it's a lot of planning in between, a lot of like, he's coming from here to Brunei, how long he's going to stay. And, in your opinion, how long do you think he stayed? Like in that video that you watched.
I didn't watch.
I would
You know
say
what?
7 days.
7 days?
Yeah.
3. He came, it was only one full day of shooting. He arrived
2 days.
midnight. The next day, 6 a.m. or maybe 7 a.m. All the way until at night. Next morning, he left.
Oh.
One full day. And it's pretty insane. And I was quite mind blown by the fact like how fast they work. And like how
A team of how many?
just him and one guy.
Is a videographer.
Yeah, videographer, yeah.
See, that's
It's very quick, and then everything was very brief, lah. To be honest, everywhere we're going is just very brief, and like that's why we had to plan ahead. Because I think at that time he just got married, came to Brunei, went back for his honeymoon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a very short. Like since I'm already here, might as well just drop by, come back out.
Don't you think that is
Yeah,
so that he didn't get a lot of heat
because
because of the first video?
he didn't get a lot of heat.
No,
in
so
that sense.
okay, he got a lot of heat from the first video.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, but so for the second one, he wanted to be like smart about it.
Not necessarily,
Not
man.
necessarily.
I feel like he did mention. Okay, if you don't know his journey, like I also had to know this from him telling me himself, or even on his videos. He came here when he started blogging, before he started a YouTube channel. He came to Brunei as a tourist, no camera in hand. Maybe he only had like maybe 2, 3, 4 footages on his phone, and maybe he said at that time he was pushing out content every day and just thinking back of what travels he's made and stuff like that. So just I think it just came out as a topic. It's like, oh yeah, I came here. I didn't really like that, and
It became
it became something. Yeah, I'll definitely, if you put a title like that, obviously people are gonna, like Bruneians are patriotic.
Yeah.
I get why, man. Brunei's a cool place. I love Brunei. He's a foreigner. He came here. He had his opinion about something, and I believe at the end of the day, it's just whether we agree to disagree.
I see. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So like I think when he came back for his second trip, it's like he obviously gave Brunei a bad review the first time, but this time he's coming with a more open-minded.
Open-minded.
He's been to places where like, dude, some of his videos are quite insane. Like going to like places where he's not supposed to go to, like life-threatening events, and it really opens up your mind, especially when you travel. I feel like the more you travel, the more you get experiences from outside, and which you can adapt to and then bring back to your own country. And something we can do, like, I mean, that's how all ideas happen. Like we travel outside, we see a business that we like. Oh, maybe we can do this, or something we watch on YouTube. Oh, something maybe we can do in Brunei too. It all happens like this. So it all comes from experience and traveling, or just like how much knowledge you put into something. So I guess he came here the second time more ready. And obviously scared because, like, that video went pretty viral. Everybody was angry at him. And I can tell you that, like, first time meeting him, man, he was a nice guy, dude. Like, in my opinion, I really, really enjoyed my time with him. Maybe we bonded because we like the same music. We're probably the same age, I think. And, the more we talk, the more I just understand, like, okay, like, I'm also trying to learn, I've been a fan of him ever since, like, I saw him on Facebook. And I'm just like, oh, this is pretty cool. He's doing short content. He's doing long content. And at the time, I wasn't doing content as well. I wanted to do content. And very similarly, I wanted to go to places, like travel outside and do stuff like that. But I'm a Putri Lilin. I can't go out in the heat too often, so I can't do stuff like that, So, just move to lifestyle stuff, indoors, aircon, I'm great.
Yeah, he doesn't know Brunei, but he knows Putri Lilin.
Untuk pemirsa sana, konteks Putri Lilin ini kayak lo nggak bisa tempat-tempat yang panas, nggak ada AC, sering keringet kayak gitu. Nggak bisa. That's Brian
Yeah,
kayak
that's
gitu.
me. That's me. I'm not afraid to say it.
So I think that he answered the question, right?
Ya, benar.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Yeah, because I think being a YouTuber and being able to influence people, that is one thing that is dangerous now about this.
Oh,
about
most
our line of
definitely,
work.
dude. Yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, we are small creators ourselves, like compared to the bigger creators outside, and even the slightest things we say can make a difference in somebody else's opinion.
Yeah.
Which is scary, you know. Like I had to learn the hard way, you know. I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, people change. Like people change perspective. People also change as human beings as you grow older. You know, your mind just opens up, and you're like, okay, yeah, I did a stupid thing, but right now, I kind of want to get not revenge. Revenge is not the right word, but I want to try to make things better.
yeah.
Make things better. And I can see it from this trip. He, you know, like one thing that I feel also that if, as a foreigner, if you come to Brunei by yourself, you probably won't have as great of a time if you have a local friend. Don't you
yeah,
think
yeah.
so?
Yeah.
Like, let's say you want to get to Bandar. What bus you gonna wait for? Purple bus that comes what time? Okay, you know, I don't know. But here in Brunei, we all drive. So like, if you have a local friend, you can get anywhere and everywhere as fast as possible.
And that
Banget.
yeah, that changes the experience.
Benar,
Exactly.
benar.
And like, you don't have to go through tours where it's, you know, like just going to Kampong Ayer as a foreigner, you're charged 5 times more than a local would
Yeah.
take a boat. So you know, it's things like these like will also alter somebody's experience into wanting to go to a country. Like you know, it's like how let's say I go to Japan or I go to anywhere. Oh no, let's say not say Japan. Let's say Malaysia, and this guy knows like this guy's a foreigner. He doesn't look like one of us. Let's hike the price up times 2, and then you can bargain all the way until like maybe a quarter of the price. How? Why do they do this to foreigners? No, everywhere is the same thing. Yeah. So this is my opinion, I feel.
I see. I hope that changes everyone's perspective, lah.
Yeah, I'm not here to change opinions. You know,
Yeah.
like it's up to you at the end of the day. But personally, I really felt like my experience with him was very like it was very genuine, lah. And also I can see that he really came back and wanting to do something for the country. I mean, in his own way. Okay, there are points where people Americanize him. Most are fans. Some of them are like, "Hey, I saw you made a video about Brunei last time, right? That was not very nice. So how's your experience this time?" He said, "Oh, it's much better. My friend is bringing me around and like I have a better experience." He said, "Yeah, I don't know what happened there. You know, some people are apologetic about it. Some people are angry. But the thing is like, yes, would you go up to this guy and beat him up in front of, in Brunei? No.
No, yeah.
No.
It's not
You know,
the
it's
Brunei
just
way. Yeah.
Keyboard warrior, yeah.
Yeah, keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
Gua totally agree deh. Karena beneran ya, beneran.
Correct, dude. Yeah,
Kayaknya on behind the silver screen mereka itu kayak wah satria banget, nice banget. Tapi ya we know the reality lah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
kayak
like,
gitu.
okay, some people really do get like affected by haters. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
They live rent free in your head. For me, man, hater what? Like, I really just live my life as what I want to do. I want to do. As long as I don't hurt people, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I think that's like a very healthy like lifestyle to live. You know, you just go around. You may go to a place where you don't feel comfortable, or you may feel people staring at you. But I think I just blocked off everything already. You know?
I
So,
see. You've learned, you've learned the hard way.
I had to learn the hard way first of all, and secondly, also I'm so tatted up. You know, you get what I mean? It's like even if you don't want to see me, you can see me from afar because I'm so colorful, dude. So like, as I was young, when I was growing up, when I started getting like long full sleeves, I realized like people like staring. So I now have tattoos for over like 11 years now. So like. You know, like at first it kind of bothered me, like, ew, like should I cover up? You know, but then right now I'm just like so zoned out from it anymore. It doesn't really bother me anymore.
I love the tattoo.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's a form of art, and this is a very Bornean thing. You know, very Bornean, hand poked. Like I said, I'm very proud to be Bornean.
I see.
Ya itu platformnya gini untuk platform sharing ya. That's why gue bilang tadi tabayun. Tabayun is like going up to that person and clarifying for real kayak gitu. So I think this is one of the things that we need to observe as keseluruhannya ya. In the whole, like if you're not sure, jangan bilang gini deh.
Yeah. I mean, ask.
Ya, tanya deh, ditanya. Kenapa sih gini? Pasti ada gini ya.
Yeah. And I think in certain contexts, certain times you can get the answers quite straightforward.
Yeah,
Unless it's you're going through different social media platforms to find out make your own tea. That's where the tea comes. Like different opinions come out to become okay. I think this is my opinion about this. Okay, I share my opinion now. So like in that sense, it becomes very toxic and yeah.
Ya. Oke, ini question gue ya.
Yep.
Brian,
Yes.
lo have done a lot of collaborations in Brunei and abroad. Being the opening act for Simple Plan,
Let's
having
go.
done paid promotions for hotel travels and merchandising abroad, your perspective as a social media content creator, do kindly share sama kita deh tips-tips yang bisa for the betterment, kayak improvement to Brunei society as a whole in inviting people to come to Brunei.
That's a good question,
Yeah.
Mas Bro.
Ooh, this is a tough one, eh?
Lu nge-fans banget ya?
Benar.
Itu nge-fans.
So
Wait ya, ini bukan paid promotions tapi lebih ngefans ya.
oh yes, let's
Okay,
go.
that's his merch. That's his
Yes, let's
merch.
go.
You never buy my merch.
At that time, soon. Will be.
So the question is, how do we attract more people to come to Brunei? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
benar. How?
Well, the more I travel, the more friends I make. And overseas, I always tell them, like, what do you do? They ask me, what do you do in Brunei? I say, I'm a content creator. It's like, hey, Brunei got anything, man? So, like, it's always like that because, like Singaporeans, the reason why Singaporeans come to Brunei initially is for the army. So, when they stay here, they always stay in the camp. They also go out once, maybe only for a few hours. Where they go? To the mall. Fine. So, yeah, when I go to Singapore and, I meet people and then, let's say, what do you do? Content creator. Okay, they see, actually, Brunei got a lot of things to do, huh? So, even after, just traveling and meeting more people, people are just, being friends on social media is so important nowadays. You can see anything. You can see your friend in Indonesia. What is he doing at this moment? See my friend from Malaysia. Where is he traveling in this moment? So, the more you promote Brunei from, cool videos, what we are doing, we, show them a different side of Brunei, show them our language, our culture, our nature, something that I won't do, but lifestyle. I'm very into lifestyle. So I will definitely show people you think Brunei is what? Like kampong ga? Wait, let me show you a cool place in Brunei. Probably you have in your country, we also have lah. So yeah, I guess in my opinion, how we do that is by making more cool content lah.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting
Benar.
answer too.
So if
Thank
I
you.
might add, kayaknya mau di put out lebih kepada awareness-nya ya. The awareness tentang Brunei yang tempat keren-keren gitu.
Yes, correct. Yes.
And actually, like a social figure, we're actually having fun with it.
Benar.
Yeah. I mean, our jobs, especially my job, is to share directly to the Bruneians.
Yeah.
And all these people from overseas, all they can do is watch. But then, after a while, they'll be like, actually Brunei sounds like a fun place.
Yeah.
Maybe let me drop by. I can tell you after that Drew Binsky video, right? I've gotten over maybe 50, 60 messages of people from overseas wanting to come here and asking me to bring them out for a guide. And I saw Drew Binsky's video. I kind of want to visit Brunei now,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you say it didn't, if you say he bashed Brunei the first video, yes, correct. Second video, he actually kind of made it up, and more people are really coming. And actually, I've met some of the people who watched this video and wanted to give Brunei a try too. Never knew about Brunei until they watched this video and wanted to come to Brunei and give it a try. Yeah, so there is impact in everything you do.
Yeah.
Good or bad, there's impact. So you see, he may put out a video at first being saying, I don't like Brunei. Some YouTubers or some people are like, why? Okay, let's find out. So that also brings in tourism. Secondly, if you give a good review of Brunei, more people want to come. So either way, yeah. It's all based on your opinions. Yeah.
That changed
Benar, that's
a lot of
very
my
good
perspective on
insight.
Drew Binsky.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Team Drew Binsky.
Kita ini mau toleransi kan.
Yeah, toleransi.
Yeah, sebab
tolerance.
itu we invite our star guest kayak gitu.
Yeah.
Benar. So,
And that change, not change. That also gives a new perspective on yourself.
Correct.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way you're gonna get other people's perspective is to ask, and also to have conversations, to have open conversations, to realize that we will agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And if you agree with me, you agree with me.
Yeah,
But if you
yeah.
disagree, we don't have to fight about it.
Yeah.
We just have to talk about it.
Yeah. We have to tolerate such a lot.
Correct.
I think, yeah.
Thanks. Oke, ini gue pengen nanya lagi iseng means really want to tanya.
Okay,
Kayak
sure.
Curious, curious.
Curious.
Is that curious?
Yeah,
Is that-
Curiosity
Isa-
levels high. Yes.
Enggak,
Okay.
lebih dari curious, lebih ke
FOMO.
Mas. Enggak FOMO, enggak. Bukan mesti.
Okay,
Mas.
okay.
Brian, at
Yes.
times kadang ya,
Yes.
vibes from social media and other media output itu dibilang they say our societal approach being Islamic is somewhat a cause of regression instead of progression. Sorry ya, but during the golden age of Islam, shout out to Z-Peace. Son, it was the height of technological advancement, was at its pinnacle. Up till now, even maths, algebra. So, what's your thought on the perception from the Western media that portrays that, as you said, Brunei, we got nothing got well. Like that,
Nothing, man. We got nothing, man.
So, how do we align that back to for that?
Wow, this is a tough question, man.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know what much to say, but I can say that all different countries have its own appeal, lah.
Right.
And this is a tough question. I got lost halfway, but yeah.
All right. No worries, brother. No worries. All right, Phoebe. Kayaknya lo lah. Centang 7 ya? Centang 7 lo.
Oh, his kids.
Iya.
His kids.
I'm not scared. I can. Okay.
No.
If you don't
Yeah.
mind, just trying to dumb down the question a little bit for me.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Dumb down the question a bit. Like, so I can
It's
answer it.
Basically, gimana kita as content creators in Brunei and also the general public kinda change persepsi mereka itu biar nggak mikir kita ini kampungan kayak gitu. Kita ini we're not technologically backwards. Or we're not backwards in that sense lah. Kayak gitu.
As a content creator, I can say like, yeah, make cool content.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
But as like well, to be fair, we are not really we're not really the most technological, advanced country.
Yeah.
And it's okay, a lot of countries are not like that. And we are actually very lucky here to have other things, like give and take lah. We have no tax. But Japan has tax, but they're damn technological, like advanced.
Oh yeah.
Give and take.
Yeah.
Give and take. I guess that's my answer lah.
I take it.
I take it any day, man.
Yeah,
I take it any day.
Take it any day.
Because the thing is, kalau kita paham ya, the order of natural things of everywhere, every place has its advantages and disadvantages. Kayak apa yang lebih pro di sana, apa yang lebih kontra di sana itu. Kan seperti ada orang yang wah suaranya bagus, keren banget. Tapi mungkin dia punya looks so-so juga kayak gitu.
Yeah, you can't have it all,
Yeah,
can't have it all.
bener. Tapi kan this is what they say. Why we try to always include laughter. Dibilang kayak gini. If you're a 5, you can make people laugh. You're a 8 or 9 or 10 kayak gitu.
I like that a lot. Correct, correct.
Bener.
Correct. I like that a lot.
All right.
Lo lagi ya?
Yeah. Bro, I think our choices in
Bringing people
for food
kayak
is
gitu.
same somewhat when it comes to breakfast.
Yeah.
So what is it that makes Jingchu iconic?
Wow.
Like what's so good about it?
Oh.
And also share what other iconic foods when in Brunei can you kindly share from your perspective?
I can't really share.
Can
really
What-
share.
other than first, what makes Jingchu iconic?
Okay.
Secondly, like are there any other similar iconic foods that you can share?
Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, very funny story. I just did a video for Jingchu, like last week maybe.
Oh,
Shout out Jingchu number one.
Jingchu.
So yeah, I don't know whether this video is gonna be out before that because my video is coming out this Sunday, which is in a few days time. I just did a video for Visit Southeast Asia, and I've added Jingchu into my video.
Wow.
And it's good thing you asked Jingchu because they've been here for 70 years. That I know. And if something has been alive for as long as 70 years, they're doing something right.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, I've brought, let's say, I brought Drew there. I brought my partner there. I brought a lot of friends who came overseas to Jingchu to try something like this. And a lot of them like, I've never had anything like this before. It may be damn simple, but it's damn good.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So like, they're good because they've been there for a long time. very constant. Every day, any time of the day you go there, except for now, lah. Any time of the day you go there, it's always full until closing time. It's tea time morning until 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Gue
Yeah.
ngebilang itu because I saw your content kayak lo pun bawa temen lo kan
Iya.
Minneapolis gitu.
To Jingju.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
What? So okay.
Yeah,
So the other
yeah,
questions would be, what other iconic foods would have the same kind of vibe in Brunei?
Well, I mean, as a foreigner, if you bring a foreigner here, they always have to try ambuyat.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I until today, I mean, I don't think I've tasted the best ambuyat yet, in my opinion. I haven't tried ambuyat that long. I've only just recently, maybe as recent as just last year, started to have a liking to it. And started to have like, today macam nice to eat ambuyat also. But then, before that, I was just like, whatever lah. Try a bit here and there, try a bit there. But right now, I'm just like, but still, I don't have a lot of kaki to follow me to go eat ambuyat. So at the moment, just waiting lah, waiting. But I've tried a few good ones. And yeah, ambuyat I would say is number one. What else? Nasi katok, yes, nasi katok. But many variations of nasi katok. My favorite, nasi katok lili. It's the sambal, man. And the chicken is not fried chicken. It appeals to me very, very much.
That's
It's like grilled chicken, yeah.
That's
But if you say fried
interesting.
chicken, the normal nasi katok, I would say like a mama or kaka. I mean, they're pretty much on par lah, in my opinion lah. Yeah. There's this Chakoy place near Telanai, the one on the side road. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
But if it's not that, it's Hua Ho Chakoy.
Wow, yeah.
Hua Ho Manggis
Wow,
Chakoy.
Chakoy.
That one must go, Like it's always fresh, man.
Yeah. It's always fresh. It's made to order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like soto. I still haven't found the best soto yet, but I kind of like roast mini. So the roast mini is pretty
It's
damn good.
interesting you haven't found the best.
I haven't, yeah. No. I'm not, I to be honest, I don't eat halal food every day. But when I do, it's like damn craving lah. Like soto. I crave soto so often that I will ask my friend Alik or Korapang, bro, let's eat soto, please. Please bring me to eat soto, Please follow me. Because some of my friends don't want to eat soto, but I want to eat soto.
Ntar nanti kita bawa ke tempat kita itu ya. Sideline-nya.
Iya. Boleh.
Bisa. Kayaknya I guess dia udah ngebales ya. Answer kayak number 9 itu. Jadi bilang number 9. In the spirit of Ramadan.
Number 9 or number 8?
Oh, enggak. Oh iya, number 8. Sorry, number 8. Gua enggak ngelihat. Yeah, number 8 tuh.
In the spirit of Ramadan, berbagi rezeki, who would you like to shout out for food promo as such?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, support coffee shops because coffee shops open in the daytime, early in the morning. But right now, not everybody drinks coffee at night, and I think it kind of affects businesses, lah. Like I mean, this whole, so support coffee shops number one. Batches Coffee, let's go. My everyday office, I go there every day to work. Not work like this. I work. Okay, but yeah, restaurants. I mean, like I just did a video with Alik from Brunei for Fisherman's Hut in Tutong. Food is great. Top of my head, go to Ricardo's. If you want something different than the normal like Malay food, have some Mexican food. Yeah.
Very close to Ricardo.
Yeah,
No.
Ricardo.
Yeah, we are very close by.
very close.
So and also you can also go to in KB if you want seafood also Brotherhood Seafood Paradise. Oh my god! I just posted a video while sitting there while waiting for this to start.
I haven't heard of that.
It is good.
Kayak
And
gitu.
okay, ABC Eats as well. So but the thing about seafood, the prices are pretty insane. Like $18.90 for all you can eat seafood. Pretty insane. It's cheap. Because some places are like $30. Some
$30.
hotels are even $40 onwards per person. $40 can feed how many people?
Yeah.
40 nasi katoks, man.
Hotel nasi katok, yeah.
Definitely. Alright, Phoebe. Itu question yang number 9 itu
Number
yang
9.
sering kita bahas itu.
You do the honor lah.
Oke, gini.
You need to give him some context first, yeah.
There's this context, there's a trending thing that's like, kalau aku orang Brunei, as you mentioned just now, there's a like OZOZODES, So, kalau aku orang Brunei, kalau aku cafe hopping, aku say like that. So I'm gonna say it first.
Yeah, you guys say it first. Give
Kalau
him an
aku
example.
orang Brunei, kalau aku cafe hopping, aku mesti gambar sampai nampak dia punya logonya kayak gitu.
The logo of the
Ya,
cup.
the logo sama coffee cupnya itu.
Okay, let me. I think I
bisa,
have one.
bisa.
Okay.
Kalau aku orang Brunei, kalau aku cafe hopping, aku cari tempat yang ramai orang.
Oh, okay. I don't want to murder this whole sentence, right? So I'll do it in English, okay?
Ya, please. Bisa.
But problem is I'm not Bruneian as well. So. But as somebody who stays in Brunei, when I go cafe hopping, I always find a place with good coffee.
Ooh, okay.
I'm very big on coffee. I've never been big on coffee until most recently. Until like you start drinking more and more coffee, and you're just like, oh wow, this tastes different than that one. Where it's consistent, I always go to a place where I know I'm going to have a good cup of coffee. Yeah, coffee is very important to me.
PD, you want?
Kalau aku orang Brunei, kalau aku cafe hopping, aku nak order kopi, tapi aku order coklat. Betul bos. Drink.
Oh no, acidic.
You want to start again? Or?
Ya. Kalau aku orang Brunei, di offer coffee nggak mau, pasti mereka offer, you want matcha?
Okay.
What's that mean?
It means like if I order
Yes.
at the coffee shop,
Yep.
they would say, do you want coffee? Gue bilang, nggak mau coffee, mau matcha. That's the first thing they would say, matcha always.
Really?
Yeah, the new trending.
Yeah.
Really?
Would you agree?
Maybe I'm always coffee, so I never go past the
Yeah,
station.
I don't feel like
Never get
coffee
past the
today.
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah,
agree.
see?
I do agree because I'm not really a coffee person.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't take
Bener,
the
kan?
caffeine.
Okay.
So the first thing they would offer is always
Matcha.
matcha. Yeah.
Well, matcha still has caffeine in
Yeah,
it.
little
Very
bit,
little,
little
yeah.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, kalau aku orang Brunei, kalau aku cafe hopping, aku cari tempat yang paling murah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's okay. As a Bruneian, when I go cafe hopping, I always find a place that is aesthetically very pleasing. Yes. But those places are crowded, so stop going to these places. guys. Stop so I can go.
Hey, last time Kahwa was not as crowded.
Yeah.
Was that? Have you been?
Where is that?
Kahwa.
Kahwa.
Where's that?
It's a new one in Liangtun.
Yang
The old
Liangtun.
Liangtun?
The old Liangtun.
Yeah.
Old Liang.
Takwa is it?
Takwa, yeah. Takwa.
Tungkuling.
Yeah,
Tungkuling,
Tungkuling.
yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't been yet.
You
Oh, you
should.
should.
Yeah?
You
Good?
should.
I was quite surprised it's not as crowded as
Ya, enggak. Karena itu kita pergi 11 o'clock, 11:30 mau pengen jam 12.
You mean,
Goreng,
like
kan?
at night?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Enggak.
mean right now. Yeah. Okay,
Tapi
fair.
enggak, for me that card masih karena 70% full, man.
Hmm.
70% full.
Yeah, but
masih
guys,
penuh.
full as you know
Yeah.
the place in
Ya itu
Carol.
beda, itu kena pengen vibes-nya pengen dilihat kayak gitu.
Are you gonna discuss the place?
No.
Are you gonna discuss the place?
I'm not.
You're not?
Enggak.
Yeah, because this place in Carol, I think you know where. But we've been there, I think, 3
Okay.
times. We park and then like,
Always
we're just
full.
gonna go somewhere else.
Oh, okay. I know where. I know where.
Yeah.
I know where.
In Carol.
In Kerong.
Yeah, it's always full.
It's
Tapi,
always full.
I mean, they have good coffee and stuff, but you don't have the chance. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, very aesthetically pleasing in certain ways.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew, but you know who Noh Saleh is? Noh Saleh.
Noh Saleh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he came down, and then I think he went to this specific Kerong coffee shop that we're talking to. Are we talking about the same one?
I think so.
Yes, and man, I've never seen it so full in my life, dude. Like the whole simpang or the whole like parking area all taken up. All taken up. Am I talking the right place?
Oh, yeah.
It's insane. It's
It's
coffee.
good.
I haven't sampled enough of your coffee to know, but I will eventually. sorry.
Kayak gitu deh. I think udah masanya?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We reached the end.
We've reached the end. It's very, very. Gua excited. Ini karena gua newbie ya, first time gua hosting.
Oh, awesome, bro.
Bener. Jadi,
Yeah, it's part of the creative team.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
but,
That's
He's doing
nice.
the research.
yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
But
That's awesome.
Thank you very much karena lo given us a very big kayak perspective. One thing that I would say, if you're unsure, kindly come tabayun ask kayak gitu.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bener-bener.
Ask if you don't know, just ask.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Google. My partner told me this. Do you know how to do this? You don't know? Try Googling it first. Yeah. But if you want to know something personal, ask the person straight.
Ask the person.
Ask the
Yeah,
person
yeah,
straight.
yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, I think I have to say, today's episode is more like it's really refreshing to me to find out a lot of new perspective. And
Yes.
you know, it's I think I can see coming from your place lah, because you know, obviously this is not.
Yeah, dude. To be honest, dude, it's very hard for me to get jobs. Like as a content creator, dude. Like yes, I can get now. You see, I'm fully packed with jobs, but dude, the struggle for 4 years is like. Image. It's an image thing. At the end of the day, it's an image thing. But you know, the work will speak for itself. At the end of the day. You put in the hard work, people will see, and these things can be looked past. There's always ways to cover it up. You know, I can always wear long sleeves. Done. Done. You want to Photoshop my ears? Feel free to. It has happened, dude. Like sometimes go for passport photos. Can we Photoshop your ears? Do it.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
You
Right?
gotta you gotta want to do.
At the end of the day, you go home as this kind of.
Yeah,
But
man.
I also believe we're in the age where we're also learning to be tolerant in a vast way kayak gitu.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And also, you know, like I try to make it up. You know, being this heavily tatted up is, you know, in people say, "Wow, this guy gangsters," yeah. You know, but then you know, like just make it up by being the total opposite of that. You know, as a lot of people see me that, you know, this is not a scary guy. He always smiles. This guy is always smiling. Yes, and I do because I'm a happy person.
Yeah.
I just like art, and I like to, you know, like I put art on me lah in this sense, you know, and. I chose this. This is my own choice, you know. This is not like peer pressure or anything. This is my own choice. I always wanted to be a rock star growing up. And, you know, watching MTV, watching Channel V, Blink-182, you know, like, you know, Green Day. And, like, I'm like, one day I'm going to be a rock star. So that's why I was a musician for the longest time.
Yeah, but you are a rock star.
Well, I wish I accomplished more in my music than I did with, you know, content.
Yeah.
But I really feel like content has really made me, like, the most happy lah. You know, I get to share. Like, one thing I always tell people is like, why I'm happy to be a content creator is because people hire me to be me. People hire me to show other people my perspective, my experience, and I can be me. Yes, there are certain rules that I have to follow, but I still can be myself. I'm selling a product as myself. I don't have to work in a company and follow their guidelines and restrictions and working hours and stuff like that. You know, like Guess that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Closing?
Yeah. Hello, mau close up?
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We are at the end of the episode. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you so
No worries, man. Thanks for having me.
It's been
Terima
such an
kasih
honor,
banget.
such a treat to have
Awesome.
you on board. And guys, kita jumpa esok lagi waktu yang sama dengan new star guest
Di acara
ATM login.
login.
What's the closing name? We're
Yuk,
not
bukber. Let's go. Bukber buka bersama.
Okay, let's go.
Dia ada coverage kita.